Welcome to Call Me Oz Live. Yes, I'm back. Did you like the show last week? Seriously, Larry's like, oh, it was horrible. It was so bad. It was horrible. But everybody that saw the show told me it was freaking epic. So, I don't know. Anyways, I am back. Yes, I was down in El Paso last week, hanging out on the border, doing all kinds of bad stuff. I'm going to tell you all about it here in just a little bit. But first of all, I'm going to tell you who my special guest is tonight. My special guest is Jeanette. You guys know her, you love her. You know that the State Fair Karaoke Showcase season would not be the way it is without her. She is so awesome. So she is my special guest. She is also our lead judge. So we're getting a lot of questions now, like, how do I become a judge? She's going to answer them for you, and you can comment on the live feed, and we can actually answer them live as we go through the show tonight. So, for the last 2 weeks, I have been in 15 venues. I'm going to tell you all about that. In the next week, upcoming, I am in 11 venues. So I have an extremely busy week between now and next Tuesday. And then on the website, we're going to show you how you can find out where Ozette is, because she's becoming more popular than me. And like everybody wants to know where she is, so we figured out a way to do that. So now we're going to show you how to find out where she is. And then we're going to show you how to find live sports in Albuquerque. But I'm going to tell you, this is not live sports like you think it is. It's a lot better than that. And then we're going to show you where you can go find a stand-up comedy and magic show, and then acoustic guitarists after that in a family-friendly venue. That is a really good time and has been getting really, really awesome. We're going to tell you about the State Fair schedule so far, how that's going, and how you can also make it to Talent Quest in Laughlin, Nevada. And then we're going to talk about this downtown karaoke venue that is family friendly. And then we're going to also talk about how we're looking for people to judge you and our latest sponsors. And we're also going to talk about women, wars, and jealousy. You don't want to miss that. That is going to be so epic. And I also have a special favor to ask all of you out there. Everybody who's watching, do us a favor right now. On the little thingy down there, it says share. I want to ask you to please share this live feed right now to as many groups as you possibly can. It would be greatly appreciated. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is DJ Bainey. I'm down here at Zulo's Bar and Bistro. Every Thursday night doing karaoke. You bring your DD and you get $1 off every drink when you sing a song. So come on down, let's sing and do this. Drastic Entertainment, baby.
Cities of Gold Casino presents DJ Drastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite you guys out to the Cities of Gold Casino. Inside the Golden Cantina, we brought karaoke starting at 9 o'clock with me, DJ Drastic, your karaoke host. I hope to see you guys every Saturday night at the Cities of Gold Casino inside the Golden Cantina.
Drastic Entertainment.
Come to our TV show. Ven a nuestro show todos los jueves en la noche y te vamos a presentar lo que tenemos nosotros aquí en especial el fin de semana en el Leos y en el nuevo Cananas, también en el Bandido Restaurant. ¡Chi, chi, chao!
Oh, guess what? We're back.
Yay!
We're back with Jeanette. She's actually going to host the show tonight. She says, no way. Her ears are burning, she says, because she's nervous.
The fire's coming out.
Do y'all see fire coming out of her ears?
Yes, like they're red.
Does she have any reason to be nervous? And by the way, hi, Renee. Why should she be nervous? This is just a Facebook show. It's no big deal. You know, a couple hundred people watch and, you know, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just,
I think it's more than 100 that watch.
Yeah, it is, you know, but that's okay too. So the first thing we do, which you've seen many of the shows, we talk about where I've been. I have no idea, right, Renee? Renee's just sitting here saying they don't bite
Okay.
very hard.
I believe Renee.
Yeah, okay, so there. So see, no worries. They're not going to bite you. All right, so seriously, I was in 15 venues in the last 2 weeks. Camino Royale Winery and Tap Room. They do karaoke on Wednesday and Saturday from 7 to 11 with KJ Danielson. And they are wrapping up their annual competition this weekend. Well, actually, this Saturday is the semifinals, and then the next Saturday is the finals. So they're wrapping this up. And then they are a New Mexico State Fair participating venue on June the 15th. 8 adults can qualify to go to the fair.
Yay.
That's like 6 weeks away. 5 weeks away. Can you believe it? And then after that, I rolled over to the Isleta Casino. DJ Ash was covering for Drastic because Drastic is who knows where at this point on her honeymooning. So she's in San Diego at the moment. We won't talk about that. They do karaoke every Wednesday from 9 to 1-ish, 30-ish. And then the next night on Thursday, I was at Red Velvet Underground, where we do the Comedy Magic acoustic nights. It was awesome. We had comedy with Danger because Kendra was not there. Dave Grimm was the magician, and Swing Magique was the acoustic band. It was pretty epic. And I should get paid $10 every time I say epic.
No.
No,
No.
you should have to pay $10.
Larry says that I should pay you $10.
Yes.
Well, hi, Emily. Nice to see you. Emily is watching us. She came
Hi,
out
Emily.
at Sunday and did karaoke with me at my house.
Yay.
And she brought me chocolate chip cookies made with Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Oh,
That does
yes.
sound
You
good.
know what I did? I heated them up in my toaster oven and I ate them with milk.
That sounds good.
It was epic.
Milk and cookies.
Cha-ching! $10. I better get a lot of Monopoly money. So then on Friday night, I went to Ponderosa Brewery where they were doing the Art Fusion for a Cause. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
So anyway, in a follow-up from them, I guess they made about $3,000 for the New Mexico Autism Society. So good job, guys. That was awesome. And then Friday after that, I went to Louie's Pub with Kamikaze Karaoke. They do karaoke every Friday and Saturday from 9 to 1. And then I left and I went to Lucky 66 Bowl where we had the second preliminary for the preseason for the New Mexico State Fair karaoke competition.
And I met you there.
And
actually.
that's right, you were there. And yes, you wondered why I drink Coors Light, not Corona anymore.
Yep.
Um,
It's like, what happened?
right? You just
Are you gonna leave us hanging?
sometimes you just got to make a change.
Okay.
All right. And then so they do karaoke every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 to 1:30ish. And they have just done their second preliminary. So the third one was last Friday. The fourth one is this Friday. And then the last one is the Friday after that. And then on May 31st, we send the very first 10 to the New Mexico State Fair.
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. I'm ready.
Jeanette's ready. I can't say I'm ready. And I we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And then after that, believe it or not, my night was not over yet. Then I went to Billiards Palace with Minion. Well, I don't know what he's calling himself these days. I don't know if it's Minion. I don't know if it's Will Rogers. I don't know if it's I don't know. I should have asked him. Yeah, but anyways, they do karaoke every Tuesday through Sunday from 9 p.m. to 1:45 a.m. And they are also a New Mexico State Fair participating venues. Whose phone is on?
That would be our producer here.
The producer is, and the producer is the one who tells me to turn my phone off. Right? Always.
I did yell out before we start the show. Everybody turn their phones off.
Yeah. Right? I know Renee. Renee's saying, woo woo, archetype rocks.
Yes, it does.
They are just the. Never mind. I would have said a bad word. Yeah, so, anyways, that was Billiards Palace. And so they are doing their audition. I can't remember when. So, anyway, then on Monday, I had to head down to El Paso, Texas.
Far, far away.
Far, far away. And but that night I went to King's X Bar, which is one of my favorite places to go in El Paso, and did some karaoke with Sound Power Entertainment. They do karaoke every Monday and Saturday from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then on Wednesday I went down to Rosa's Cantina, which the lead singer from ZZ Top was hanging out there a couple of weeks ago eating wings.
That's awesome.
Seriously. So Rosa's Cantina is pretty cool. It's like if you look them up, you can find them. They're famous. They're like world famous, and they sit like right on the border. Like here's Doniphan Avenue, and then there's like a little bit of dirt, and then there's like a track, and then there's what they call the Rio Grande, which is really a ditch with concrete and about this much water in it. And yeah, and then there's Mexico on the other side.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said you saw the lead singer to ZZ Top?
No, I did not see him. He was there a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, he was, okay.
Yeah, he just, from what I understand, he just randomly walked in, like nothing,
Wow.
sat down, ordered some wings and a beer, and then somebody recognized him. And then, of course, it was all over at that point. And I think, from what I understand, they went up to him and said, "You look like the guy from ZZ Top." And he's like, "Yeah, I just might resemble that guy." It was him. So anyway, so I left El Paso like at noon, was back in Albuquerque like at 5 or 6, I can't remember. And then I went straight to Red Velvet Underground. Because what happens on Thursday night at Red Velvet? You're being tested.
There's acoustic.
Oh, wait. Okay, I'm asking all of you out there, what happens at Red Velvet on Thursday nights? Let's see. Let's see. And whoever answers first, I will give you something. Don't know what.
Can I answer? Because I already know. That's easy.
No, because I know you know. I want somebody else to answer. What's up, Kenny? Do you know the answer? Okay, so we're going to skip what I did that night that I came back because I want to see how many people pay attention.
What we do on Thursday nights at Red Velvet.
I found out what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you this.
Oh, yes. No, he's not going to give you that.
No, I'm just kidding. I might buy you a beer next time I see you. Maybe.
Fair enough.
All right, so we're still skipping what I did Thursday night because we're still waiting to hear. Good to see you, Brian. Thanks for joining us. Looking forward to your competition there at Christopher's Mission. Yeah, so Emily just won. Emily said they do comedy, magic show, and acoustic guitar.
That's it right
Correct.
there.
You have won. Well, you don't drink beer, so I guess I'll buy you a soda next time I see you. You are correct. So when I came back, I went to Red Velvet, and this show was off the chain. It was actually standing room only. It was packed. It was unbelievable. The comedian host was Dawn Sherry, and her guest was Goldie Garcia. So I don't know if you've ever seen Goldie Garcia. She's been around for like 30 years. She is super hilarious, and she did an amazing show. And then Jordan Jonas took the stage. Amazing magician. And then Dawn took the stage again, and she is so hilarious. And then right after Dawn, Jordan came back and did his second set.
Awesome.
I need to bring him back on the show.
Yeah.
I need to bring all the magicians on the show. We could just have a show of magicians at this point. It would be.
Make you disappear?
Now he's even got me saying it.
Renee a minute ago just said it was contagious. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, huh? To have a show of just all four magicians come on and show us what they got. So Jordan really blew me away this time. So he has this one trick or whatever you want to call it that he does where he puts thread in his mouth and then he puts a whole thing of needles in his mouth.
Oh
and
my gosh.
you know, and he chews them up and he swallows them and everything, and then he regurgitates them. And then he takes the thread and he brings it out, and all the needles are attached to the thread at this point.
Oh my goodness.
And he's just, and there's no blood. And he's just playing. So this time
There's no blood.
So I'm thinking to myself as he grabs, this time he grabs his thread and he cuts it and he throws it in his mouth like this, and he's like, and he leaves some of it hanging. And I'm thinking, oh, we're gonna see this trick again, right? No. Then he walks around the audience and he gets really close to somebody and he starts pulling the thread out of his eyeball. And as you're watching it come out of his eyeball, you're seeing the other end of it go up through his mouth, and he's just...
No.
Oh, no, no blood.
No blood. His eye is not bleeding.
Eye's not bleeding. It's nothing. It's perfect. And he came right up to me, like this far away from me, and it was coming out of his eyeball. It was not like coming through his... He wasn't like this, where, you know, you could be hiding it right here. No. He was like this. Fatty's over here with chills and shit. Oops. Okay, I gotta put a nickel in the cuss jar. Sorry, guys. Hi, Trina. Good to see you. We miss you too. How is Silver City anyway? All right. So, yeah, so if anybody has any events or anything going on, they're more than welcome to put in the comments what they got going on, and we'll blast it at the same time. So that was my night at Red Velvet that night. I'm telling you guys. Oh, and then Jackie did just this really epic acoustic set that night. She was so on point. I couldn't believe how good she was that night. So, anyways, if you guys... Hey, Will. So Will has just joined us.
Oh, hi, Will. How are you doing?
He didn't answer us.
He might have just went in and out.
Nah, he's going to stay on. Okay, we're supposed to keep this family friendly, Larry. So anyways, that was... If you haven't been to the shows at Red Velvet, seriously, you guys got to go. You know how much it costs to go?
$1 million.
Nope. That doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything. Now, we do encourage you to buy dinner or buy drinks or whatever, but yeah, there's no cover charge to do this. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That really sucks, Trina. I would die without karaoke, man. So, anyways, then on, well, let's see. Then I've got, oh, I see what I did here. Yeah, I forgot where I was over the weekend. Well, I kind of had a really good weekend, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. I probably had the best weekend of my life, and we're not going to talk about that right now. But on Friday, Sunday, which was Cinco de Mayo, Jackie did a guitar set over at Effing Bar, and that was really awesome too.
That was on Sunday.
That was on Sunday. Yep. That was really cool. They had a really great band, Rebel Soul. So she just played in between while they took a break, but she's getting started. Do you know what Cinco de Mayo really is? Do you really know what it is? You probably think it's Mexican Independence Day, don't you?
No, I think it's 5th of May. 5th of May.
I love that answer. I love that answer.
Aren't you Mexican?
Not at all.
I'm not Mexican.
Let me tell you what Cinco de Mayo actually is. So, Cinco de Mayo was a day that the French and the Mexicans got into a gunfight. It was a skirmish. It lasted about an hour. Okay? And guess what Corona did? Corona monopolized it.
Oh.
And that is why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Can you believe that? In Mexico, they look at it like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, I thought everybody just celebrated because it was the 5th of May.
No, a lot of people think it's Mexican Independence Day.
I'm
It is
just
not.
kidding.
So, anyways, that is what Cinco de Mayo is, guys. Just so y'all know. In case you didn't know, now you know. Raven Red Velvet is awesome. Thank you, Dory. You are right. And by the way, Raven was also at Effing Bar on Cinco de Mayo, and she got up and she sang a song. And oh my God, do you guys know who Raven is?
She's a singer.
Ravenous. Yeah, she is
She's
an
beautiful.
amazing singer.
She's beautiful and she's a great, great singer.
Yes, and an awesome person too. So good to see you on the show here, Raven. Glad you joined us. Like I said, she killed it. And then, so anyways, then on Monday, this was last Monday, the day before yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure. I think I lost a day. Like, what did I do yesterday? Okay, so Monday, Jackie was with me, Ozette was with me, and we went to Cantero Brew House. They do karaoke every Monday from 6:30 to 9:30. They are family friendly. We went and visited them today, and we asked them to support callmeoz.net, so we'll see what they say.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll hear back from them very soon. And then we went to Red Door Brewery downtown with Halfway Decent Karaoke. That's the first time I've actually been there, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been there before.
It's been on my schedule 3 times, never made it, so I finally made it. They do karaoke Mondays from 7 to 11. I
What
think.
did you think about it?
It was all right. And then we went over to Leo's Nightclub with Alan. They do karaoke every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 11. And they are a New And they are a New Mexico State Fair participating venue. August 8th, I think, is their day. We just hung up the posters Monday. And also, in case you guys didn't know, you can watch Leo live on Facebook. What time?
Thursdays at 8.
Thursdays at 8 p.m., but you got to know how to speak Spanish, or at least understand Spanish.
It's all Spanish.
It's all in Spanish, but I've watched it before and just laughed my ass off because I could tell what they're saying. Oops, I said ass. That's 2.
Oh, it's good.
Kill me. Last night, which was Tuesday, I went to Tractor Brewery Wells Park with Kamikaze Karaoke. They do karaoke every Tuesday from 8 to 12. Tonight, after I leave this place, I will be down at Shift Change with Phantom Trucker. They do karaoke every Wednesday from 7 to 11. And then I'm going to go to Post 49 with James Diaz.
Oh, James, what's up?
Right? I knew that if I said that, Larry would be like, hey, long time no see, man. So I'm going to go visit James tonight. He contacted me. I didn't know that he had taken over karaoke over there.
Post 49 is where?
That is over on Central and Eubank. Yes, just east of Eubank. So, yeah, so I'm going to go check it out. I guess they do something kind of cool with the songs in between. They do bingo songs, or I don't know how they do it, but I'll find out. Tell y'all all about it.
Oh.
Okay, next week, starting tomorrow, my life gets out of control once again. I will be at Tractor Brewery Westside with Kamikaze Karaoke, where they do karaoke every Thursday from 7 to 11. And then to Desert Valley with Kamikaze Karaoke. They do karaoke every Thursday from 7 to 11. God, I sound like a freaking broken record. Right?
Right?
Then I'm going to be at Effing Bar with Famous Amos. They do karaoke every Thursday from 9 to 1. And they are a...
New Mexico.
New Mexico. They are a what?
A New Mexico State Fair participating
Job.
venue.
And they are in July, I believe. And then I'll roll over to see Camo over at the Soch, where they do karaoke every Thursday from 9 to 1. And then on Friday, I will be headed up to the local brew house with Dave. They do karaoke every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 8 to 12. And then I will be at Lucky 66 Bowl.
On Friday night.
Gee, I wonder why. Preliminary number
4.
4. Thank you, guys. I really needed that assistance.
It's obvious.
Patty, don't even go there. I will make you sit down in this chair and run this show. Okay? I'm going to do that to one of my guests one of these days. You watch. You think I'm joking? And I know exactly who I'm going to do it to. Okay.
Hopefully not me.
No, I'm going to be nice to you.
Good.
Because you're already nervous.
Yep.
Are you still nervous?
A little bit.
Are your ears now pink?
Yeah, they're pretty red still. Still flaming red.
All right, come on. Everybody should comment like, don't worry, Jeanette, it's okay. You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. Okay, so, so Friday, that's the deal, pickle. And then on Saturday, I will pop into Camino Real Winery and Tap Room with Danielson because... hey, what's up, Dominic? Good to see you. I am doing good. I am doing crazy. And thank you, Patty, for telling Jeanette she is doing awesome.
Aw, thank you, Patty.
Anyways, they are doing their semifinals on Saturday night. So the top 28 come back. They all sing. They all get judged. And the top 12 will come back on May the 18th. And then one of them is going to win $800.
Wow, that sounds like a long night right there.
28 singers, you guys have fun with that. I won't be there on that
You
night.
want to judge that one?
Hey, Mr. Karaoke, good to see you, dude. Hope you're having a good night. I will see you at effing bar mañana. See? Jeanette, your cheeks are bright red.
See? I knew it.
Trina!
I knew it, Trina.
Trina!
See?
Okay. So anyways, that's what's going to happen, man. Then the second place winner is going to take $400 home. Third place winner is going to take $200 home, and first place winner is going to take $100 home. And what everybody doesn't understand is they have to split it with me.
Oh, no. That doesn't happen.
I just got sad.
Sorry, no.
I just got very sad. I think you're going to run the show. See you later, man.
No. Come on, pedicure.
Gee, her face went from red to green. Does my microphone still work, Larry? No. See, Trina just said, you're doing great, Jeanette, with thumbs up and hearts. Isn't that so nice of her?
Thank you, Trina.
All
Thank
right,
you.
cool. So next Tuesday, I will be at the Elks Lodge in Rio Rancho with Puddles. They do karaoke every Tuesday from 7 to 11. And then I'm going to go over to Sideline Sports Bar with Country Joe, where they do karaoke every Tuesday and Wednesday from 8 to 12. And if you really want to know where I am, you can always go to the website and click on the button that says, what?
www.callmeoz.net.
But is that going to tell them where I am?
No, you actually have to click to see where Oz is tonight.
Yes. And by the way, everybody who's watching, and everybody who watches thereafter, I would appreciate it if you would just share this to every single group that you are in. So there are a couple of things on the website I'm going to show everybody right now. Yay. We actually have something that is very new on the website, and I'm going to show you that right now. So this is the main home page. We have two buttons that are very bright. Where is Oz tonight? And where is Ozette? So we all know about this one. This one will say, oh, look, Leo is commenting. How do you say that again?
Chi-chi-chow.
Chi-chi-chow. Chi-chi-chow.
That's right.
Make sure you watch his show tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You will love it. You will get a kick out of it. So Where's Oz Tonight is right here. And then, what's going on with the website? Something looks like really weird, Larry. Oh, never mind. I see what's going on. And then over here, this is what we're going to talk about right now. It is, where is Ozette? So in case you don't know who Ozette is, that is Jackie. If you click on that button right there, it will take you to this page right here, which is in our brand new website that we are in the process of developing at the moment. And this has all of her venues that she is scheduled to be at. And she goes with me, so I'm there too. So we've got a few places. This was last Monday, and then I guess the following Friday will be at NYPD at Fiestas in Lucky 66. And then on the 23rd, we got to go to the Skillet in Vegas. And then the 24th, Red Velvet in Silver Lanes. And then the 25th, Cities of Gold in Milwaukee. And then we'll update it for June after that. If you scroll a little bit further down, this is her song set. So these are all the songs that she sings. So you can tell her to sing a song when you see her. She also is an acoustic guitarist and does sets. So you can go here to her YouTube channel and see her. And then she also does modeling too. So if you guys need a model or an acoustic guitarist, she can do that stuff for you. So that is the Where is Ozette page. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you all was the live sports page. So our live sports page is a little bit unique from what you may think. This actually shows every kind of live sports that you could imagine. And this, so like if you wanted to know where you could ride your BMX bike, I guess, would be this. These are all, this is the Duke City BMX track. And any information that you want to know about BMXing would be found right here. If you wanted to know about bowling or bike trails, billiards, basketball, anything, cycling, darts, diving, fishing, we tried to think of everything we could possibly think of, including kayaking, if you can believe it. Rock climbing, rugby. So literally everything that is any type of live sport, we decided to put it in here. And this will connect you to different types of stuff.
Cool.
Did you know about this page?
Yes.
I would sure hope so.
Of course I did.
I might have to make you run the show by yourself if you didn't.
Of course.
So, once again, everybody, if you're watching, please share this. And you're right, Dominic. I am in La La Land. I usually am. We talked about Red Velvet Underground. They do the comedy magic show, of course, and that is family friendly. Also, they have now added karaoke on Tuesday nights with Karaoke Joe from 7 to 11, and it's family friendly. So come on down, sing some songs, buy a carne adobada pizza, have a beer or Dr. Pepper.
You make me hungry every time you talk about that.
I am starving. I did not get to stop and eat on my way over here. So I am starving, and I'm talking about carne adobada pizzas. Am I crazy? Or am I just stupid?
I think you're
Don't make
crazy.
us answer that question.
Never mind. I don't really want to hear the answer to that. And then, of course, they do Headliners Comedy Show on Saturday nights with Kevin Kennedy, live music all the time. And this Saturday, they are doing a special benefit for Scott Sykes. For those of you that are in the live music world, you will know exactly who Scott Sykes is. He is very well known. He's been a live musician forever and a day. He was working on the roof a few weeks ago. He fell off the roof. He broke almost every bone in his body. He is in the hospital, has been for a long time now. So they're doing a benefit for him this Saturday at Red Velvet. All but like 12 bands have decided to come in for free, and they are doing from 12 to 11, from noon to 11, non-stop bands, one after another after another.
Awesome.
So that is for Scott Sykes. So if you guys can drop by on Saturday, a percentage of the food is going to this, and they're just trying to raise money for the guy. So, and like I said, Scott Sykes is an awesome guy. And then the following Friday, for those of you who remember Fito Garza that was on our show from Shit Happens Incorporated, it is Fito's birthday. So they're celebrating his birthday at Red Velvet Underground a week from this Friday. So I guess that would be the 17th. And there's two other bands that are playing. There's an Aussie cover band that is playing, and a Pantera cover band that are playing.
Wow.
So there's going to be three amazing bands Friday night at Red Velvet. So trust me, mark your calendar. I forget where I am that night. Well, I know I have an audition, so I've got to be there for an hour, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, that's what's going on at Red Velvet. A lot of stuff going on. We talked to you about Camino Royale. JC's New York Pizza Department is downtown. They do karaoke. Hi, Jackie. Glad to see you joined us here. Oh, she's probably on her way to work, so she's watching us while she's... Oh, never mind.
Jackie.
Always. So anyway, I didn't say that. JC's New York Pizza Department, that's what I was talking about. Do you know why they are so special?
Because
Because
of
they are sponsoring the minors competition this year.
Oh yeah. I should have known that.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a minors competition this year.
That's true.
Speaking of, if you are under the age of 21 and you want to sing at the state fair, you should probably go online and register now. That happens, can you believe it? 1 month from today. Saturday, June 8th at Haynes Park in Rio Rancho.
Oh my goodness.
That is happening right there.
I thought I was ready.
Yes. So Jackie is saying she's trying to figure out how this watch party thing works. Gonna have to ask my kids to explain this to me. Raven, stay tuned. Okay, Raven is asking. Oh, okay. So Jackie isn't driving yet, everybody. Just so you know. So Raven, stay tuned. Here in just a minute, we are actually going to talk about how you can be a judge. So hang tight. We would love to have you as a judge for the state fair. Believe me.
Most definitely.
Yes, we would love to have Raven. So, anyways. Back to NYPD, New York Pizza Department. They do karaoke every Friday from 7 to 11. They are family friendly. They have amazing pizza, and it's a great place to sing. They do it with Bainey.
Right. Honestly, I haven't been there yet, but I should.
You should go.
Go in.
Yeah, it's
Check it
awesome
out.
there. It is so much fun there. And like I say, they're sponsoring the minors, so good job. I appreciate them very much.
Yes.
And JC's even doing me a favor. He's taking all the promo stuff out to Vegas for me on Friday. So.
Awesome.
Thank you, JC.
Awesome.
Yes. So that's what JC's New York Pizza Department is all about. So far at the New Mexico State Fair. Okay, well, good, Jackie. So you'll be watching or you won't be watching. So she has to leave in 5 minutes.
Oh.
Does that mean it's almost 7 o'clock?
6:37.
Okay. All right. So we got 23 minutes here.
Okay.
You ready to do the show by yourself?
No, I'm
No,
not
you
ready
don't
to do it by
understand.
myself.
No, you don't understand. I'm just going to put the script right there, and you're going to answer the questions that I asked.
No.
Jeanette says no. Okay. So far, here's where we are in the state fair. We are now 100% booked as far as venues are concerned. We have all 18 venues locked and loaded. We've already begun the preliminaries over at Lucky 66, and that first night is May 31st, so you have a couple of more chances to get in on this. You will be one of the first 10 to the New Mexico State Fair. Why is that important? Because you get to choose the best nights at the fair.
Yeah.
If you wait till the fourth audition, I'm telling you right now, you will not sing on Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday night at the fair. I promise you. Because those are the first 3 nights that fill up.
Yep.
And then after that, it gets a little more sporadic. And then by the time we get to the end, everybody's like, why do I have to sing on Monday night? Well, it's because you didn't start early. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
So there you go. So you should already be signed up and already be ready to go. Trina, I guess Trina is trying out at Lucky 66 on May 17th from the looks of it. So Dominic, if you want to sign up to be in the state fair, you just go to the website, the main homepage, you click on the button that says Love is in the Fair, and you can click right there, you can sign up and register right there. And hi, Christy. Good to see you too. So let's see. So that's what's going on at Lucky 66. Then the next one is the Miners Audition at Hines Park. And then Camino Royale Winery and Tap Room on June 15th. And then Zulo's Bistro. That's on June 20th. And then Billiards Palace on June 28th. And then the Golden Cantina on Saturday, July 13th. Are you writing this down?
No.
Okay. Then Effing Bar and Grill Thursday, July 18th, and then Fiesta's July 25th, and then Mariscos August 1st, and then Leo's August 7th, and then Kilt Check August 18th. And then we are off to the fair.
Yay.
But that is not the satellite venues.
Nope. I have all that stuff up here already.
I bet you do, actually. So the satellite venues, the way the satellite venues work is each satellite venue holds 3 preliminaries. Each preliminary, 12 people can sign up. 4 come back to the auditioning night. Red Velvet is June 14th, 21st, and 28th, and then on July 12th, they send 2 to the fair. The Skillet, Las Vegas, is June 13th, June 20th, June 27th, and July 11th, they send 2 to the fair. And then Alley Cantina starts on May 29th, June 5th, and June 12th, and they send 2 to the fair on June 26th. Hub City Brewing in Belen is May 30th, or no, I'm sorry, June 6th, June 12th, and June 19th. And then we send 2 to the fair on June 27th. And then Sidewinders is July 16th, 23rd, and 30th. And then on August 13th, we send 2. And then Twist Nightclub is July 18th, 25th, and August 1st. And then on August 15th, we send 2 to the fair. And then the very last one is going to be not Our Lady of the Belen, but it's the same. It's still ran by the same people. It's actually going to be called Christopher's Mission. And the way that one's going to work is you will pre-qualify at Hub City Brew Pub. I don't have the dates with me because we just finalized all this. And that one is like August, I don't know, whatever that Saturday is, 2 weeks before the fair. So that is the whole rundown for the satellites. And then, of course, our first place winner this year will go to Talent Quest.
Yep.
Expense paid.
We're excited about that.
Yes. And then second place winner will go 75% paid. And then third place winner will be 50% paid. And then everybody that qualifies to the New Mexico State Fair is also qualified to go to Talent Quest.
Yep.
Can't beat that.
Nope.
So that's the way it's going to be. What else? Also, our 2016 champion, Will, was also one of the second place runners up at Talent Quest last year. So pretty awesome. He's already been there. At the State Fair this year, we've added more time for open karaoke. From 5 to 6, we have open karaoke. We have the bands from 6:15 to 7:45, and then we have the showcase from 8 to 9:30, and then we have open karaoke from 9:30 to 10:30. On Sunday, of course, we do the minors. Special recognition awards. Cake.
Cake.
Registration is now open. We're looking for judges.
I'm thinking of cake. No, but I'm thinking of cake right now.
Huh?
You said cake. I want cake.
I'm hungry.
Okay, you want to ready for the judges?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Nope. Not yet.
Now she wants to.
I want to
get
bitch about my
started.
chemical company right now.
Let's get started.
Just so you all know, I thought I got rid of my Southern Territory, and it did not happen.
Oh.
So I don't know what I'm going to do about them. Right now, all I care about is the State Fair anyway.
Yep.
So let's talk about judges.
Yay!
This is why we brought Jeanette on the show. Okay. Because Jeanette is the lead judge. She is my executive assistant. She pretty much handles everything at the auditions, just so you guys know. So if you didn't know this yet, when you show up and you check in, this is who you're checking in with. So you better be nice to her.
Usually everyone is really, really nice.
Yeah.
I've never had any craziness.
What exactly do you do for Call Me Oz?
Where do I begin? It's too much. It'll take too long.
Basically, what Jeanette does is she is, like I said, she is the executive assistant for the events. So that means that for the State Fair, she handles everything when it comes to checking in and checking out, really.
Yep.
She makes sure that everybody checks in properly. She makes sure that all the judges check in. She makes sure the special guests check in. The team, the KJ, like literally everything. She is there 2 hours before every audition to make sure that everything goes nice and smooth.
Yes, and that everything's on time.
And that is, she is also the timekeeper. So that means that when we're running through the show, she tells me if we're behind time or ahead of time or whatever to make sure that we end this 3 hours later. And then when it's all said and done, it is her job to make sure that the contestants know where they're going next and what they're doing next. Are they moving on to the fair, or are they moving on to the next venue to try out again?
Right.
And that is what Jeanette does as far as that part's concerned. But the other part that Jeanette does that is extremely important is taking care of the judges. How long have you been with Call Me Oz?
I've been with Call Me Oz since 2015.
Yes.
The very, very first one, the very first time we've done this.
Exactly. That is how long she has been with us, and that is why she knows what to do, because she's been here since day one. Like, she was there at the very first audition that we ever did, and then she has been literally at, I think you've only missed like one or two because of situations you couldn't control.
Yes. So I've been, and since 2015, I've been to every single venue, and then every single night at the state fair. So I got to see all those people sing, and that's quite a bit of people.
Yes.
If we add all that up, it's like it was all between 2015 and 2018 last year. It's been a lot of people that I've heard sing.
So Jeanette has, and by the way, Jackie says you're awesome.
Oh, thank you, Jackie.
Jeanette has checked in. If I had to estimate a number, I would have to say, okay, so 15, 16, 18, at least 700 people.
It feels more than that.
Well, because you weren't an assistant in 2014.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
you didn't check people in 2014. So it's been at least 700, because we do at least 220 a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, close to 700. And then that doesn't include all the special guests and the judges and all that stuff. So anyways, unfortunately, Will, you can't be a coach. We're going to answer that question for you in just a minute. And then now I have to ask this kind of a strange question. Why are you so loyal to Call Me Oz in the state fair?
Why am I so loyal? Well, I think because every year I have fun, and then it's just the contestants. I mean, I come back just to see them, and I enjoy listening to them sing. I enjoy just the environment, just, you know, just taking care of everything and making sure that everything goes smooth, especially for the contestants, because really I'm really here for them, to make them feel at ease, that things are going to go smooth.
And that's,
Yeah.
yeah, so
And
you
I
build
just
a
like it.
friendship with everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just like, I mean, I believe in Call Me Oz, and I think that's why I'm dedicated, because I believe in what you have going on here.
She is very, very dedicated, people. What did you start as with Call Me Oz in the very beginning? I want everybody to know that.
You hired me, the very first time I got hired was as a backup judge.
A backup judge. She was at the bottom of the totem pole.
I was a backup judge.
But she showed up to every single audition, even though she wasn't on the schedule. She just wanted to be there to see how it went and stuff like that. And then you judged a few, right? You didn't judge many.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want to see this. Like, I never really, like, I wasn't really like a big karaoke. I need to go out every night to go.
Right. Not at all. Not at all, at all, at all.
So I was really interested. Like, when we first started this, I was like, wow, this is fun. How come I have never known about this? So that's why I went every single night just to see, you know, what it was all about. And so far, I mean, I've liked it. I've stayed this long.
And so when people check in at the auditions, what should they expect?
What they should expect is just, you know, to be ready to, what we'll do is, sometimes I might not know, because I try to keep away a little bit, but sometimes I don't know this person that's going to check in. So I have to ask you for your name, and then the song that you're going to be singing, make sure that's right, and that you're there and present and ready.
Good
It's kinda
idea.
like that.
So in other words, when you come to the venue to check in, if you've never done this before, if you've never been involved, what you need to be ready for is when you walk in that door, you're going to check in with Jeanette. and she's going to want to know your name. She may or may not know you, so she's going to need your name. When she gets that information, then she's going to confirm the song, and she's going to confirm who you are. She's going to confirm your contact information and stuff like that. That information is really critical to us, especially if you move on to the fair from there.
Right.
Because once we get to the fair time, we don't got time to do anything. Like, you wouldn't believe how fast time moves at that point.
Right.
So we got to have everything done way ahead of time.
And then, like, I also asked, like, if you don't make it in the top, it might be the top 7 or the top 8, then if you wanted to roll over to the next venue, then you can hold your spot there.
Right. And so that's a good point. I'm
Yeah,
glad you
that's
brought that
important.
up, because that's a very good question. You're going to get asked that question when you're checking in, and it's just real simple. If you do not qualify tonight, do you want to automatically roll over and try out at the next venue or a different venue? Because they can pick any venue that's available at that point. And then what happens is, if you don't qualify that night, you don't have to worry about anything. Like, we take care of everything for you. We move your reservation to the venue that you chose, and then we send you an email that says, hey, we have moved you. We'll look forward to seeing you then. And you can try out. How many times can they try out? Every time.
Every time.
You
As
can
many
keep trying.
venues.
Yes. And I'm going to say this kind of in a way to make people understand something. If you try out and you don't make it, don't get discouraged and think like it's the end of the world.
It's not.
Try again, and I'm going to tell you why, because I have seen this happen every single year. It's going to happen again this year. For some weird reason, sometimes you may try out at a venue where all 20 singers should go to the fair. But you've got to understand, we can only send 8. So that means 12 should go to the fair, but you can't.
Right.
So we want you to roll over to the next venue or another venue in line, because here's what could happen at the next venue. The 20 that are signed up, or the 20 that try out, are okay. But you are really amazing. And guess what? You just made it to the fair.
Yep.
That is why we tell you, just keep trying. Don't take it too serious, and just keep having fun, and just think of it this way. Oh, I'm going to go sing karaoke next week.
Yep.
And that's the way you need to think about it.
Yeah, that's what we want you guys to do, is just to make it fun, to enjoy your time there.
Yep. Now, what if they need to change a song or a venue? How do they do that? Should I show them?
Well, yeah, I think you should show them. I know that they're not going to come to me. They're probably going to go to their coaches.
Good point right there. So I got a Facebook message the other day that said, hey, how do I change my song? Actually, you should go to your mentor, and you should ask your mentor, how do I change a song? Or if you can't go to your mentor, the other thing you can do is, so right here, you're on the main homepage. You can go to the homepage. There's a button right here that says change song. All you have to do is go there. You go to this nice little form. See how easy it is? You put all your information in. You put your new song in. You choose your venue that you're singing at, and you simply submit it, and then you're done. If you need to change a venue, you do it the same way. We have a button here that says change venue, and it takes you over here. You give us a little bit of information. This one here is going to be the one that you click on for whatever venue you were originally scheduled at, and then you come over here and you click on the one that you want to move to. Don't do that, because those are totally wrong. And then you fill it out and you submit it, and you're done. And then you will receive an email confirmation that says, we received your song change, it is done. We received your venue, it is changed. Simple as that. That is the way you change information. Please don't Facebook message and ask me. So anyways, now, how many judges are we looking for this season?
We are looking for 10 judges.
Okay, so 10 judges. We need 10 judges, right?
Yes.
And that is because we have a total of how many auditions? 11. So we have 11 auditions, and then we have 11 nights at the fair.
Right.
So out of the 22 nights, we need 10 judges, 3 at each one, to maneuver around and change all the time.
Yeah.
So that it's not the same judges all the time. And then what exactly do we look for in judges?
Well, we want somebody that's that has some experience in singing. And I don't know. I got nervous. I'm so sorry.
Jeanette is nervous. She just had a
Well,
complete brain fart.
We want somebody that's knowledgeable with the singing industry.
So we're gonna make it easy for you here on the judges application
I know, you
page.
just
Which,
put me
by
on
the
the
way,
spot.
let me show you how to get to the judges page. Okay, so on the New Mexico State Fair homepage, you click on the button here that says. Guess what it says?
Judges
application.
Yes.
Wow. We sat around all night trying to figure that out. Okay, and then you go to this page, and this is going to tell you everything you need to know right here. You don't, do I get paid for it? Do I have to show up at every event? How do I judge people? What are you guys looking for? This tells you everything that we are looking for, and it allows you to choose which venues you can judge at. You can pick all of them if you want. Or you can just go through here and you can say, yeah, I'm available for this one, and this one, and I can do this. And then she puts the schedule together and figures out who is who. So, so this is what we're looking for.
I look at the application. So if you want to be a judge and they fill out this application, then an email is sent to me, and then I review the application, and then I read, because they do, there's like a little essay that they do, and that's how I determine who can be a judge.
Exactly, and she actually answered the question about the way I wanted it to be answered, because we get asked that question a lot. What does it take to be a judge? Okay, so the best answer for that is go to the application and find out. Because we'd like for everybody to be these professional musician judges, but we know that can't realistically happen. But let's just say that you were a music teacher at one time, you were in a band, you were anything. Here's what we're looking for. We're telling you that you're going to judge people on key and timing and knowledge of their song and audience interaction. So we're asking you, can you judge somebody on that? And then we're asking for you to tell us in this little box how you can tell us that. Please tell us why you would like to be a judge in this competition. And then please tell us why we should consider you as a judge in this competition. And then we're going to ask you for a reference about your reliability. Because if we're counting on you to be there, we need you to be there. Now, let's talk a little bit about people that cannot be judges, because I think this is most important.
Yes.
Okay, now Will is asking about how to become a coach. Well, we'll have to talk about that later, Will. They're no longer coaches, they're called mentors, and we have 3 of them for this year, and those mentors stay with us as long as they want. So unless one of them leaves us, we don't replace the mentors. Here's how you cannot be a judge. If you are part of the karaoke community, and let's describe the karaoke community. Karaoke community would be people that go out and do karaoke in Albuquerque on a regular basis, that you may be known in the karaoke community in any way, shape, or form. Basically, if I know you, you probably can't be a judge. And the applications come to me first, so I see them, and if it's somebody that is known, then I don't pass them on to her. It stops right there. Now, another person that cannot be a judge is anybody that has been in the karaoke showcases ever.
Right.
So if you've ever been a champion, if you have ever been, even just made it to the showcase, you can't judge. You also cannot judge if you are known to the Albuquerque karaoke community nationwide. Okay, so that means that people that are in any way, shape, or form connected. So if you live in Colorado and you don't do karaoke here, but I look on your Facebook feed and 40 or 50 people that are in this karaoke community, you're not going to be a judge. I need you to understand this is just simply because
we want it to be fair.
We want it to be fair, and we want to make sure people don't think there's any bias whatsoever. So we are literally looking for people that are not in the karaoke community at all. but maybe musicians and things of that nature, they work out very well. So Raven, I hope that you watched and saw how you can apply to be a judge.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. And that is what we're going to do. So there we go. Do you think everybody got that?
I think so.
You think so?
Yep.
Okay.
It's really simple.
It's really, really simple. Do you know what would happen if the women ruled the world?
Don't make me answer that question.
No, I want to hear your answer.
I wonder what would happen.
What would happen if women ruled the world? And you got to keep it clean.
It would run smoothly.
It would. You're right. You're right. There would definitely be no wars.
It would be
Yes.
long stories going nowhere.
There'd be a lot of detailed information.
There would be no wars for sure.
Yeah.
There would just be a bunch of jealous countries not talking to each other.
Just once a month.
Just during that certain week.
Just a bunch of jealous. That's awesome. That's what.
Just a bunch of jealous countries not talking to each other.
I don't believe that.
But there would be no wars.
I don't believe there would be a lot of jealous countries. There'd be a lot of strong, united.
No, it wouldn't.
No, I agree. You're too jealous.
Let me tell you, man, some of the women I know, that is not the way it would. Oh, listen to Raven. If women ruled the world, stuff would get done.
That's right. Things would get
Good job,
completed.
Raven. Yep.
Yeah.
With all kinds of feelings involved.
Oh, of course. All the little feelers out there. Oh my goodness, you broke my heart. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did that. No, you didn't. So, there's a couple of people we have to thank because they are just awesome. And without these people, this show just wouldn't happen. First and foremost, the man behind the camera over there.
Very.
You know, the guy that actually came out from the other side of the camera last week?
That did a wonderful job.
I know, but he still keeps beating himself up for that. All right, so anyways, thank you to Double L Media for the production of this show. They are so awesome. And of course, Twisted Arbor for their amazing little trees. Amazing. Hey, Mother's Day is coming up.
That's right.
Yes, no.
Patty's going, no. No,
They're all sold out.
Oh, they're all
They're all
sold
sold
out.
out.
Sorry, guys, you should have thought of that
Sorry.
like some time ago, actually. And of course, Drastic Entertainment.
Woo-hoo.
And of course, Red Velvet Underground. And of course, Effing Bar and Grill.
Yes.
And I've got to say this because this just happened today. Leo's Nightclub just signed on as a Call Me Oz live sponsor. You will see their
Yay.
pop-out ads starting next week. So
Awesome. That's good
total
news.
Awesomeness, right? Yes.
Or should I say epic?
It
That's
is.
epic.
Well, I'm trying to change that word. I'm trying to go from epic to awesomeness. Just to see how long you guys get tired of that one. Right?
Yep.
Always. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a great night. We'll see you soon.
Come on to our TV show. Ven a nuestro show todos los jueves en la noche y y te vamos a presentar lo que tenemos nosotros aquí en especial el fin de semana en el Leos y en el Nuevo Cananas, también en el Bandido Restaurant.
¡Chi, chi, chao!